The answers we now seek cannot be found in books. Our individual journeys must now become linked to the looming battle of our world's salvation. The journey will begin at the Island of Dawn, a mysterious new addition to our maps. Long ago, when the Titans, Arun and Shara, fell asleep, they dreamed our world into existence. A world where races have finally come together as one, to forge a new alliance of equals, to turn back the coming tide of destruction, and stand against enemies who would turn their dream into a nightmare. When the island first arose, we arrived as explorers to discover and to understand. We discovered only death. Now, the best and brightest are arriving on the Island of Dawn, and your journey has led you here to help us make our stand. Our enemies thrive on brutality. They will never stop. But here, on the Island of Dawn, we will rise again and turn the darkness back into light.
Bellica, City of Wheels, capital of the Valkian Federation and bastion of civilization on the continent of Arun. We've gathered here, human, high elf, Aman, Baraka, Kastanik, Popori, and Ellen, to withstand a menace we could not face alone. The Argons. Across the sea on the continent of Shara, our armies are fighting the Argon threat to a standstill. For now. But the Argons aren't the only danger. Not by a long shot. With our army on the Argon front, monsters on our frontiers have become bold. They've plundered entire towns, and we can't let the home front collapse. We hope that the fighting spirit of our youth can make up for the numbers we lack. Who knows, maybe you're the next alien. Velek knows we could use one.
Our forces on the Island of Dawn were wiped out, and Elion, the expedition leader, is missing in action. Elion is one of Valkion's greatest heroes, so the Federation's high command planned a search. But Samael, commander of the forces in Velica, urged caution. The Federation can't spare troops with so many battles raging on the Argon front. Helion's brother, Leander, demanded action and set out for the Island of Dawn. Samael offered some help. Young recruits to search for Elion and explore the Island of Dawn as they train for battle. Inspired by Elion's heroism and eager to do your part, you were one of the first to volunteer.
it is! The Island of Dawn! Now we'll see some action!
Patience, recruit. Whatever's on that island wiped out the first expedition. It's a graveyard for the arrogant.
Ha! A graveyard for anyone who dares to cross swords with me, maybe. Who's with me?
Count me in. On the day I heard about a mysterious island rising out of the sea, I dreamed I'd see it for myself.
Then you need more ambitious dreams, my friend. Mysterious island equals ancient treasures. Equals the perfect place for me.
By the Titans, that island is huge.
Enough chatter, recruits. Get down there and report for duty. For the Federation.
Head east, and look for piglings clustered around a set of trees. Vecus the Wicked has a thing for piglings, I guess. Let him pick on something his own size. Or at least something that's not a pig.
They told me, guard this place until the shield is up. You fought well, but I did it. And soon the demon god Loke will resurrect me. You haven't won at all.
Everyone is asking me about what you did on the Island of Dawn. Don't get cocky. Impressive to them, but it takes more than that to impress me. And I have little tolerance for glory hounds like you. Kids these days, no sense of proportion. Now get out of here, or headquarters will start to smell like pigling.
Of all the creatures in our forest, the unicorn Saravi was the purest. Then the bad ones came. With their magic, their sinister power, they turned Saravi against us. If you can save Saravi, we can purify our forest. If you can't, then none of us will ever be safe.
Dicanius was asking a high priestess for forgiveness. He said that his magic wasn't strong enough to corrupt the Fey Forest. The high priestess said not to worry, that their next step would be even bigger. She ordered Dicanius to keep attacking Arcania province. Then they spotted me. I ran. But not fast enough. I can't go any farther. Tell the Primus that I tried.
This is the secret base for Loke's cult. The place where all those devas are getting their weapons. The actual cultists are deep inside, but they've bound a golem's magic to the door, so only the cultists can get in. Unless you destroy the golem. And once you're past that door, you can fight your way to the head of the cult. Naturally, he's in the deepest part of the cave. Good luck. You'll need it.
We've noticed your valor on the home front, soldier. You've saved countless lives, military and civilian, and exposed a conspiracy that threatened the entire Federation. You've gone above and beyond the call of duty. So on behalf of the Federation, I hereby promote you to Centurion. Go forth, soldier, and bring us victory for Valkion.
Help me!
We're headed underneath the Sinestral Manor. Get ready for soldiers corrupted by the vampires and the ghosts of 1,000 nightmares. Our first targets, the Duchess and the Duke, are on the ground floor. Climb the ladder out of the basement. Easy, right? Then it gets harder. There's a secret temple in the basement. That's where they keep the device that's been driving everyone insane. With the Duchess and the Duke out of the picture, we can deliver our little surprise.
Only fools would tamper with powers they cannot understand, let alone control. Try controlling this. Malgarios, rise and feed, feed, feed!
When a hero steps forward, the goddess Velik takes notice, for no one's vision is keener than the goddess of hunters. There is always a place in my city for heroes like you. Especially in the dark days to come. Despite your victory, shadows linger, in Velica and elsewhere, I sense a wider conspiracy. One that aims to throw everything into chaos. Thus, I command you, hunt down the conspiracy. Follow their tracks, wherever they may lead. Though this is the age of mortals, I still have some divine power to grant you. Take my blessing and fly. Hunt down those who would destroy us from within.
Who are you?
That one must die.
Elliot, stop! They aren't the enemy, they're friends. You look pale, even for you. You feel okay?
I don't believe it, not for a second. But I just figured out how we're going to find Elion. Adjutant, make sure someone follows that so-called hero, no matter what.
Wait a minute. Something's not right. Aha. A friend of yours?
That's close enough. We don't want to make him nervous. I seem to have picked up some extra food along the way.
We coolers know exactly what to do with extra food.
Just make sure it reaches your stew pot, okay?
Fools! Spoil my plans, and you anchor the one I'm working for. And he has ways to make sure that those who anger him suffer.
Alamanthea relies on the magic of the core to flourish in the desert. It is the jewel at the heart of elven civilization. Always our enemies have coveted the city's beauty. But the legions of the god Thulsa threaten us in a new way. Magic towers in Asenia province, north of Alamanthea, protect us against Argon invasion. Thulsa has seized those towers. The bravest and brightest of the High Elves are far to the north, fighting the Argons. If Thulsa destroys those towers, that can't happen. Alamanthea will fall. Doomed, doomed, doomed. The whole city of Alamanthea is doomed. Our great city draws its power from a living artifact we call the Core. The Core has limitless power, but that power must be controlled. The Grand Arcanist Syrian has that tragic duty. Why tragic? When gods fought against gods long ago, they released catastrophically powerful magic. Syrian captured that magic, within the core. But to control the core, Syrian had to become the core. It's doomed, you see. Syrian, and thus the core, is missing. In the wrong hands, the core can destroy a city or a continent. Find the core, no matter the cost. Kaidoon captured my attention when we were defending Kaiator against the Argons. He was a warrior with a knack for killing Argons. My kind of soldier, in other words. And in time, he became more than a soldier to me. He left me without saying goodbye, because no words were needed. We both knew how we felt. Kaidoon gave me this necklace. As long as he lives, the gemstone shines. It still shines, but I can't go. You can go. And thus, I turn to you.